all right? We don't need blood. We don't need food. We don't need sleep. I need Spelunky fucking 2. Spelunky 2. I've been waiting 8 years, all right? Blood can wait. Spelunky is forever. Anyway, but it's gonna be really short because I do feel bad. I feel pretty bad, but I gotta play a little bit of Spelunky. So I'm gonna, anyway, but no blood, no food, no sleep, no regrets. We're fucking doing it. And I'll play like 30 minutes or whatever. And then I'll probably call it for today. Yeah, I mean, so the reason I went and gave them a bunch of my own blood is because I'm testing for autoimmune diseases. Something like, for example, lupus. So I did a lupus panel.
Titties.
And there's this great show called House MD. And like, so my mom's a doctor, right? And so one of the things is like, they always diagnose problems as lupus. There's like a lot of things that can happen to the human body. It's not always lupus, but then they always
going to be short.
They always diagnose it as lupus at the beginning.
Have fun with Spelunky.
I don't think it's hepatitis.
Hello. The DougDoug
I think your son has lupus.
We're finding out. Is it lupus?
What are you gonna do? The father's insisting on the lupus treatment.
If there's no Hep B, we'll start treatment for lupus.
Lupus is a bad diagnosis.
Lupus is normally treated with medication.
It's not lupus.
So no lupus.
It's not lupus.
So it's infection.
Well, it could be lupus.
Drugs
Hey,
or
Doug,
cancer.
hopefully
Could be
you
lupus.
find
Test
out
for the
what's wrong
antibodies.
soon. Wishing you
95%
the
of
best.
patients
Your
with lupus
streams
have
are always
positive
so
ANA.
much fun.
It can happen in lupus. Increased platelet
Could be
count
lupus.
clots.
ANA was negative. It's not lupus.
Doug,
It's not
I
lupus.
Negative for
appreciate the
lupus.
game choice.
Again.
Negative for
Today,
lupus.
Spelunky is a great game
Lupus
series.
or polymyositis?
I also
could be an
appreciate
autoimmune
your
disease.
casual
Lupus,
streaming and
Behçet's.
general
Lupus
nonsensical
could cause
fun.
lung scarring and a rash.
Thank you very much.
Lupus could cause.
No, it's not
You're
lupus.
pretty cool,
It's
Doug.
not
It's
lupus.
lupus-induced kidney failure. Steroids aren't the only treatment for lupus nephritis.
He responded to the latest lupus treatment.
He's only
So
been on
I
it for
did
2
get a
hours.
lupus
He hasn't
test
responded
today.
because
So
it's
it
not
could be
lupus.
lupus.
A systemic disease with multi-organ involvement is the definition
Fatigue.
of lupus.
I
Sleep
thought
problem.
you said it wasn't
Weird
an
diagnosis.
infection.
or
You
so
said it was
could be
lupus.
lupus.
Got a better idea.
It doesn't
Other
explain the
lupus.
headaches, but it could be lupus. So my mom's doctor friends, whenever they would talk about anything, like real doctors in real life, talking about anything that happens if somebody like stubs their toe or whatever, they would like turn to each other and be like, well, it could be lupus, but that doesn't explain the headaches. And so I'm so excited that I'm actually getting tested for lupus now. So anyway, I'll let you guys know. I gave him a lot of my blood. We'll find out in the next couple of weeks. Is it lupus? Because that would be sick. I could actually have lupus. There's a 5.5 minute compilation about every time it's not lupus on House.
Number one of
2,208 peppers.
Yeah.
I was blessed.
It's not lupus.
It's not lupus.
ANA is negative for lupus.
Lupus.
Again.
It could be an autoimmune disease.
Wow, that guy got tested twice for lupus.
Take the wheel.
ANA is
5
negative for
months.
lupus.
Might be
Again.
lupus.
It could.
All right, well, that's good to know, though, that if this first test, my first ANA blood test, doesn't test positive for lupus, it could still be
16
lupus, because we'll need
months
another
and
test
it's my
for
birthday.
lupus.
Give me love.
ANA for
Doug
lupus,
D.
also negative. Lupus could cause.
No. Lupus progresses
Happy
slower.
birthday, Nitro Battle.
Jesus, take the wheel.
So it's not a typical
I
case.
cannot stay, but
should get
hi,
an
Doug.
ANA.
Can you
It's not
believe it's
lupus.
been 7
It's not
months?
lupus. It could be
Well,
lupus, though.
have a good stream, Doug.
I think we could agree that it could be lupus, and we're gonna finally figure out. Anyways, that's what I was doing today. That's partially why I feel not great. Anyways, happy Lupus Day, everybody, and let's play Spelunky
I
for a
am
little
ready
bit.
for Spelunky.
Mobbin, if he's still
Is
here,
lupus
but like,
the thing that makes her pee swell up or no?
it could be, but that wouldn't explain the headaches.
Issues plus screwy heart equals some type of
Hey,
autoimmune.
Doug, my
Looks
Doug,
like
Doug.
Kawasaki.
Plush hasn't been helping with my homework like you said it could. Do you
Just
think
tell-
he has lupus?
Jesus, take the wheel.
He could have lupus. It just doesn't explain the headaches. But here, to help you diagnose your pepper plush,
These are the most
watch
common
this.
in a 6-year-old.
Yeah. Tough to find a 6-year-old who doesn't have lupus. Okay.
Isn't that tough to find a 6-year-old who doesn't have lupus? Is that a very loud?
Yo, a fucking year, Doug. Insane.
Insane. Thank you very much, Ole. I hope you're doing well. That was a long ass time. I hope you're staying healthy. No lupus. 500 spoons. Everybody gets 500 spoons.
I think the 1 year sub noise is lupus.
That and a kidney stone before.
I just read on Google being called Doug and playing Spelunky 2 on Twitch is a symptom of lupus.
You'll get better. That'll be your confirmation.
Yeah, I trusted you.
You always trust me. It's a big mistake. Lupus is a bad diagnosis.
They hadn't said lupus in a while, and I was waiting for it. I was like, man, they're like kind of getting into the storyline and personal relationships, and then it's back to lupus. Right.
Parasites or fungus is possible.
Or maybe lupus. Grandma has lupus.
This is the reaction I'm going to start having to you guys. Like, we're trying to figure out how to solve a big gaming challenge in GTA, and I'm like, well, maybe we can go left along the mountainside. Well, or if we use Frank and then turn off the police and go along the mountain route, that could actually get us around the main obstacle of the traffic. And then somebody in Twitch chat says,
Parasites or fungus is possible.
Or maybe lupus.
And I turn and I look at Twitch chat.
Grandma has lupus.
Okay, autoimmune. I'll run a lupus panel.
And then I'll add it into the list of of strategies for GTA. Say, I'll run a lupus panel.
Count could cause blood clots.
All I hope is that a bunch of really attractive doctors sit around in a low-lit room looking at each other dramatically, and then they look up in a test tube, which I don't know why he would be looking at this to say negative, because that's, I think, an empty... There's like water in there. I hope they're looking at a vial of water really dramatically, and then one turns to the other and says, hey, attractive doctor, Doug, it's negative for lupus. Like, what is he looking at? Why is this relevant to the ANA panel?
Negative.
What do you mean negative?
Positive ANA.
That's not what it...
Not cloudy. Negative.
Is that how you check? I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you don't take water and just say if it's cloudy. Anyway, could be lupus. All right. Only thing I know for sure is that it isn't lupus. We don't know that. It would explain the headaches.
It's not lupus.
The ANA is what I got today. So when they keep talking about testing for lupus, could be lupus.
ANA.
Why are we talking about lupus? Well, it could be lupus, but it doesn't explain the headaches.
Just got here. Why are we talking about lupus?
I got my blood drawn today at the doctor to test for lupus. And it could be lupus.
I think your son has lupus.
Heart strong enough to prove you wrong about the change in mental status.
Only proves this isn't lupus.
Excuse me.
You stash your drugs in a lupus textbook. It's never lupus.
Any relative?
How much is this? It's $140 for lupus? Come on. I don't think that's true. I think you legally have lupus. Like, that doesn't give me permission to make bad content. What just happened? Speaking of bad content, what just happened?
Parasites or fungus is possible.
Or maybe lupus.
What?
Grandma has
You
lupus.
get a plaque. That's true. What even happened? There was nothing there. Content.
It can happen in lupus. Increased platelet count could cause blood clots.
ANA was negative. It's not lupus.
ANA is what I got today. And it could be lupus.
This is true.
It's true.
Hallucinations are a symptom of psychosis, which is the 4th diagnostic criteria. It's official. This is lupus. It doesn't matter what he's hallucinating about. It matters why. It's lupus.
It's lupus, House.
There's no need to get snippy.
7
Sore
seconds.
throat?
Oh,
No, it's not lupus.
it's not lupus. Oh, now that is not lupus. That's like literally chapter 1 of Du Bois's Lupus, Erythematosus, and Related Symptoms book, by the way. But I am having fun. This game's great. It's a great-ass game. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming to this 30-minute stream. Some of the slowest 30 minutes I've ever experienced. You know what? All right, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of your Tuesday. I will probably stream in the next couple days. It'll just be as soon as I feel good. Thanks for hanging out. It'll basically be Skyrim 1 hit point whenever I stream next. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be Thursday. Maybe it'll be Friday. As soon as I feel good, we're gonna stream some Skyrim. Good night. Henry. He always comes and rubs on my surge protector. And it's like right on the edge of the thing. You can see him, like his head was on the power switch. Here, let me try to get over there. Oh, damn it, Henry. Okay, there he is. Henry rubbed his face all over you guys. Good night.